Hello, everybody, and welcome to the X Factor, the Crypto Hipster. This is the Crypto Hipster. This is episode 58 of the Crypto Hipster's X Factor, where I bring you news, analysis, insight, and commentary, my commentary, from around the world of crypto and blockchain. And today, we have two more episodes before the end of season three. This is episode 58, which is season three, episode 18. We do 20 episode weeks here at Crypto Hipster. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing 3 weeks, I hope. It depends on how the news is, what's going on in the world, and all that cool, jazzy stuff. So we're going to kick off today with um, some global news and some interesting data and statistics. Crypto funds, outflows from crypto funds have reached nearly $500 million over the last 9 weeks. Crypto investment products have seen $450 million in cumulative outflows from traded products, ETPs, over the previous 9 weeks, according to a report from asset manager CoinShares. Outflows from ETPs generally indicate negative sentiment toward cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of negative sentiment going on right now. Crypto exchange traded products are designed to track crypto prices. When shares of these funds fall below their target prices, they sell off cryptocurrencies, causing outflows. Yes, outflows. The week leading up to September 18 saw outflows of $54 million, capping off 9 weeks in which the single week's total was like 450 million. Despite the outflows, a few ETPs representing altcoins did well. Solana, Cardano, XRP did well over that 9 week period. I don't show coins here, but those seem to be okay. CoinShares also provided data about the regional origin of crypto ETP outflows. The U.S. was responsible for 77% of the outflows in the U.S., with Germany, Canada, and Sweden also having sizable percentages. Let's see. Why is that? Because you have an overstepping SEC that denied Van Eck's proposal for a Bitcoin trust and has declined spot ETFs for organizations, including BlackRock. The SEC has been told that they are being arbitrary and capricious in denying a Bitcoin ETF proposal from Grayscale. A lot of regulatory capture going on. People are leaving crypto space. How does that bode? Does that bode well for the future? This happened before, didn't it? During crypto winter in 2018 and happening now. So they're going to be, maybe it might be another year away from a bull market, a year and a half. Gobble it up. If people are selling it, gobble it up. Act like a turkey. Be like, yo, what's going on? Okay. Now, to U.S. Binance and CEO CZ, Changpeng Zhao, asked the court to dismiss the overarching SEC suit. Okay. Binance CEO CZ and his cryptocurrency exchange have filed a joint motion to dismiss the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission lawsuit against them. According to a filing in the U.S. District Court for District of Columbia, both Binance Holdings and Zhao claim that the SEC had overstepped its authority in a lawsuit against them. That's a common theme everywhere around the world. In the 60-page petition, lawyers for Binance and CZ accused the SEC of failing to introduce clear guidelines for the sector ahead of its lawsuit against the crypto exchange, and as a result, had imposed its regulatory authority over the crypto sector retroactively, which that's a no-no, man. Come on now, Gary. It's a no-no. All right. The SEC pursues these novel theories, their make-believe world, retroactively seeking to impose liability for sales of crypto assets that occurred as far back as July 7, 2017, before the SEC provided any public guidance concerning cryptocurrency, before Gary Gensler was relevant. Actually, still not relevant, but hey, before he was relevant, lawyers for Binance also asserted that the regulator fundamentally misinterprets securities laws and their applications to crypto assets. In addition to his petition to seize his position, the American outfit of the crypto exchange Binance US, legally known as BAM Trading Services, also reportedly sought the dismissal of charges in a separate 56-page filing made on the same day. How's that going to go? Let me know your thoughts. Where is the David Letterman when you need him to come up with the top 10 places the SEC has overreached? So anti-U.S. anti-CBDC bill moves a step closer to passing. Let's check this out. Fun times in the U.S., I hear you. The CBDC Anti-Surveillance States Act, aimed at preventing unelected bureaucrats in Washington, Gary Gensler, for example, from issuing a central bank digital currency, CBDC, has taken one step further on its procedural journey after it passed the House Financial Services Committee. According to a press release distributed by the bill's author, Representative Tom Emmer, this week on Wednesday, the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act was passed out of the committee and favorably reported to the House floor. That means that the bill will not face a congressional vote. Emmer stressed that the bill has already gained the support of 60 members of Congress. In his remarks regarding the committee's decision, Emmer once again emphasized the dangers of state control over currency and its incompatibility with American values. He says, American values, American values. Yeah, he said it twice. American values, American values. This is what the future global digital economy needs. If not open, permissionless, and private, just like cash, a central bank digital currency is nothing more than a CCP, a Chinese Communist Party style surveillance tool that can be weaponized to oppress the American way of life. That's kind of true when you think about it. Emmer and 49 original co-sponsors reintroduced the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act in the U.S. House of Representatives on September 14. It was formally introduced to Congress in February 2023. We don't want any Chinese surveillance-style government here in the U.S. We also don't want, cities enacting clauses like Klaus Schwab's clauses that you can't eat meat. Maybe some mayors out west, western states should take note that these outsiders have no influence on the U.S. Constitution, don't belong here, and can go where they should go. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. A lot of people don't want the American way of life to exist. I certainly do want it to exist. I want it to exist well, and crypto will help that. And not having surveillance will help that too. So let's be smart and not stupid. All right, Brazil. Let's go on to South America now. Brazilian lawmakers seek to add crypto to debtors' protected asset lists. Brazilian lawmakers are discussing a bill that would grant strong protection to a sizable portion of the savings assets of debtors. A separate initiative is seeking to include crypto in the latest version of the bill. Bill 4.420/2021, authored by Deputy Carlos Bezerra, is currently being considered by the Committee on the Constitution, Justice, and Citizenship in the Chamber of Deputies of the National Congress of Brazil. That's a mouthful, but hey, I said it without taking a glass of water, so I commend myself. It's pretty cool. Amending the Code of Civil Procedure issued in 2015, it aims to protect the private savings of individuals up to an amount equal to minimum wages from potential seizure on behalf of their creditors. How's that going to fly? How's that going to go? On September 15, the bill's rapporteur, Deputy Felipe Francescini, offered officially confirmed its agreement with a recent amendment suggestion from Deputy Fernando Marangoni to include crypto assets in the list of protected funds. Let me know your thoughts. As always, let me know your thoughts. Some of you never do, but please do. Let me know your thoughts. We're going to fly from South America over the pond, which you call the Atlantic, and we're going to land blop in the EU. The EU Parliament research recommends non-EU nations tighten crypto regulation. Wait a minute. EU nations are saying non-EU nations tighten regulation. Who are you? Who are you to tell them what to do? Well, let's research this. The European Parliamentary Research Service, EPRS, who are you? That's another word for it, highlighted the need for tighter oversight from non-European Union regulators to ensure greater stability and development in the global cryptocurrency market. Let's look at this. We're talking about MiCA here, MiCA in Crypto Assets Regulation, MiCA. As the Markets in Crypto Asset Regulation, MiCA Act continues on its road of rampage, a road of implementation by December 2024, an EPRS report cited the need for establishing a tighter regulatory framework in non-EU jurisdictions. This says there are yet several channels through which the EU's financial system and autonomy is still at risk as it remains dependent on non-EU countries' policy actions in the context where the MiCA is applicable. Potential implications around financial stability, lower market appeal, and mainstream use of stablecoins were the main concerns highlighted by the report's authors. Highlights this in the EU crypto securities. Yes. Other crypto assets, MiCA 2023. The UK, yes, MiCA 2023. The US, no. Why would we follow MiCA? We're not going to follow MiCA in the US. Regulation on stablecoins. MiCA established a regulatory framework details, and then Europe, UK is adopting them, and the US is not. Why would we? We wouldn't. We don't need to. Stupid. No. Anyway, yeah. Go bark up a tree. Maybe a redwood, something like that. All right. Now let's get out of that one and talk about MiCA again. Binance plans to delist stablecoins in Europe, citing MiCA compliance. An executive at the cryptocurrency exchange Binance said in a public hearing with the European Banking Authority that it plans to delist stablecoins for the European market by June 2024. Marina Parthusat, head of legal at Binance France, said that since no projects have been yet approved, we are heading to a delisting of all stablecoins in Europe on June 30. These comments follow the passage of Europeans' MiCA, which seems like a wreckage, which occurred this year, and legislation's provisions for stablecoins are yet to come into effect. Elizabeth Nodal, a team leader at MiCA at the EBA, responded to Parthusat, saying there is no transitional arrangement for these types of stablecoin tokens. The rules will apply from the end of June next year, whatever that means. Okay, let's get out of MiCA. Let's get out of there. But really, is there really a decent stablecoin right now? Luna wasn't. Some lost their peg. USD, Tether, stuff like that. But, who buys the Binance dollar anyway? But we'll see. Maybe some people do. International Finance Group finds gaps in the Euro legislative package. There you go. There's the gaps. There you go. Let's see. The Institute of International Finance, IIF, has published an assessment of the EU Commission's proposed legislation on the digital euro. So the first two articles talk about the digital euro. Well, the first one was about the digital euro being stupid. And the second one is on Binance delisting. And now this, let's see. This assessment gives it average marks, right? The Michael average C plus, maybe C minus. The IIF is a financial industry global advocacy group headquartered in Washington, D.C., with members in 60 countries. It rated the digital euro bill introduced in June and the impact assessment that accompanied it. The note is a follow-up to its comments from June. The IIF looked at 7 areas. It considered 6 of those areas partly addressed by the proposed legislation. Some of the cost-benefit analysis was basic and high level, while other aspects were dependent on previous studies or missing. The mechanism suggested for financial stability and bank intermediation in the bill is holding its limits. Those limits have yet to be set, and it is unclear how they would be enforced. Okay, where do we stand? There's this giant chart here that looks crazy. Payment service providers would have limited abilities to recover costs of implementing digital euro services, such as connecting to the infrastructure and creative wallet software, while caps are placed on fees. Credit institutions would be required to provide basic digital euro services for free. Therefore, economic and liability model challenges were also found to be only partly addressed. So it looks like this bill reached the definition of half-assed. So half-assed, fast. Let's go. I'm allowed to use profanity. Ass is not profanity. It refers to a donkey. It's a half a donkey. Let's go to the UK. And hopefully, we don't have any donkeys in the UK. But let's look at some Bybit. Bybit will suspend services in the UK following financial regulators' final warning. Dubai headquartered crypto exchange Bybit has announced the suspension of services to the UK in response to pending rules from the country's Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA. In an announcement this morning, September 22, 2023, Bybit said it would start suspending services to UK residents on October 1st by no longer allowing new account applications. This move will be followed by the suspension of new deposits, new contracts, and changes to positions for existing users on October 8th. In light of the UK Financial Conduct Authority's introduction of new rules, Bybit has made a choice to embrace the regulation proactively and pause services in the market, said the firm. Proactive is good. Let me know your thoughts, how that's going to roll. All right, how's it going to roll? And then, let's see. We're staying in the UK. The FCA has given unregistered crypto firms a final warning on ads regime compliance. The FCA has expressed its concern over the lack of engagement on the part of crypto firms that will soon be subject to new marketing rules. The consequences of noncompliance could be severe, it warned. In a letter dated yesterday, the FCA said it was making a final warning to firms marketing crypto assets to UK consumers. The 4-page letter introduced efforts the agency had made to reach out to crypto firms and attempted to support them as they complied with the rules. The FCA has gone so far to extend the October 8 compliance deadline, making themselves seem pretty, right? You're not pretty. To introduce features that require greater technical development and to publish lengthy notes, which I guess are more than 4 pages, on best practices. But many unregistered overseas cryptocurrency firms have refused to engage with the FCA despite their best efforts, they said. As evidence, the letter pointed out that only 24 firms responded to a survey that was sent to 150 of them. Okay, that's actually pretty good odds. So, yeah. They want someone, they want to do it. Illegal promotion of crypto assets will become a criminal offense. Violators will be placed on a warning list, and their promotion could be blocked or removed from websites, social media, and apps. Those intermediaries will be expected to need the new regime as well, with anti-money laundering and counterterrorism financing regulations and other measures. Let me know your thoughts on that one. That's going to fly. Yeah, it's going to fly. Okay, and then we're going to talk to you about Germany. The German crypto regulator calls for global rules to govern niche financial centers. While the EU has made progress, well, if you want to call it progress, um, yeah. So MiCA still needs global regulation, they say. Germany does, according to their supervisory authority. In a blog post this week, Monday, Rupert Schaefer, Executive Director of Strategy, Policy, and Control at BaFin, highlighted the importance of unitary global regulation of the crypto industry. Citing the unfortunate example of the FTX exchange, Schaefer compared regulators to air traffic control and some crypto assets as decentralized financial projects to unidentifiable flying objects, to UFOs. So we were invested in UFOs here. He sounds dumb. He sounds real dumb. Schaefer acknowledged the obvious progress in regulating crypto with MiCA adoption in the EU. The Financial Stability Boards and the International Association of Securities Commissions sets for recommendations, as well as the Basel Committee's new international supervisory standard for the treatment of crypto asset exposure. However, this official, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum, reminded us about the inconsistencies existing on a global scale and where there is still a place for exceptions from the global regulatory push. You want to you're in Germany, you're in somewhere else, you want to regulate the U.S. No, the Constitution of the United States regulates the U.S., not you. But, yeah, why? I don't know. Why start a call on my feet? I apologize to my audience because, like, dum dum dum, dum dum dum. I don't want to talk about those things. Let's move. Let's go. Let's get out of here and let's go to South Korea. We're going to talk about smart things. Smart. Crypto makes up 70% of South Korea's reported overseas assets. Smart. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin accounted for the largest share of South Korea's reported overseas assets in the latest report by the country's tax organization. South Korea's National Tax Service, NTS, issued an official announcement on September 20, stating that 1,432 individuals and corporations reported overseas accounts in crypto this year. The total reported amount in crypto was 130.8 trillion South Korea won, or $98 million, which makes up more than 70% of the total amount of all reported overseas assets. According to official data, over 5,400 entities reported their overseas financial accounts, holding a total of $140 million in assets like crypto and stocks, as well as deposits and savings. While cryptocurrencies are one of the biggest reported overseas assets by the amount of reported assets, deposits and saving accounts were on top based on the number of reports. Okay, whatever that means. There's more people with deposits, but there's more money in crypto. A lot of money in crypto. Okay, so we're going to go to the Philippines. The Philippines SEC teams up with U.S. counterpart to combat crypto fraud. The Philippine Securities and Exchange Commission has teamed up with its U.S. counterpart and the Asian Development Bank to crack down on criminals using crypto to commit fraud and other financial crimes. According to a press release, the three institutions conducted an International Organization of Securities Commissions, IOSCO, investigation and enforcement training workshop in August in a bid to upscale its combined fraud and scam prevention toolkit when it came to crypto. Philippine SEC Chair Emilio Aquino said the workshop aimed to strengthen the capability of SEC Philippines enforcement personnel in conducting investigations on securities-related crimes like insider trading, market manipulation, off-market fraud, and crypto scams. Sounds good. Let me know your thoughts on that. I like when things sound good. Let's go to Thailand, because what sounds good about Thailand is a beach. Beach always sound good. And nice tropical weather and all that stuff. And Thai chilies, pad Thai, all that stuff. Thailand's revenue department is planning to impose personal income tax on foreign revenues, including those made from crypto trading, of any person who resides in Thailand for more than 180 days. According to a report from the Bangkok Post, a new rule will take effect on January 1st, 2024, with the first tax forms, including those from overseas income, to be delivered in 2025. Under the previous regulation, only foreign income remitted to Thailand in the year of earning was taxed. The new rule closes a loophole and will oblige an individual to declare any income earned overseas, even if it wasn't going to be used in the local economy. That's not cool. That's extra tax. I don't like that. The principle of tax is that you, and this is what the foreign minister said it. The principle of tax is that you must pay tax on income you earn from abroad, no matter how you earn it and regardless of the tax year in which the money was earned. Kind of had that in the US, except for rich people. The rich people, like Jeff Bezos, they don't pay taxes. Donald Trump, something like that. According to other Bangkok Post sources, the policy specifically targets residents trading in foreign stock markets through foreign brokerages, crypto traders, and ties with offshore accounts. All right. Let me know your thoughts on taxation. Taxation without representation is what founded the U.S. Did something about that. So we're going to go to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is going to tighten crypto regulation in the wake of JPEG's fraud case. Hong Kong regulators are looking to tighten the noose from around crypto market after the arrest of 6 individuals following allegations of fraud around an unlicensed crypto exchange called JPEX. Hong Kong Chief Executive John Lee Ka-chiu told reporters that government would increase its efforts to inform investors and remind them only to utilize platforms granted Securities and Futures Commission licenses. The JPEX issue came into the fore on September 13th when the SEC notified the public that it had received over 1,000 complaints from the unregistered crypto exchange platform, with claims of losses amounting to over 1 billion Hong Kong dollars, $128 million. In its warning, the SFC noted that JPEX promoted the platform services and products to the Hong Kong public through online celebrities and over-the-counter money changers. Yeah, a lot of celebrities in the U.S. too during the last bull market. Where are they at now? Let me know your thoughts. And then we're going to finish up in Australia. Let me tell you something about Australia. My dog, she had ear infections, chronic ear infections. So what we did was, and I had given her lots of different foods over the past few years. The veterinarian said change to one food, something she never had before. So I changed the kangaroo. My dog, she loves the kangaroo kibble. It's awesome. It's kangaroo and green lentil kibble. It's amazing. She goes regularly. Her ears are cleaned up. She is doing much better. So Australia, if they don't have crypto going on, that's really good. What they have is they got kangaroo and green lentil kibble. And for dogs, my dog has done wonders. So let's see what the news is here. Crypto exchange Kraken disappointed over regulator proceedings in Australia. All right, where's the kangaroo? Not in this article, but hey, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission has commenced civil proceedings against BitTrade, the provider of Kraken crypto exchange in Australia, for failing to comply with design and distribution obligations for one of its trading products. According to a report, ASIC, the Australian financial regulator, alleged that BitTrade failed to make a target market determination before offering its margin trading product to Australian consumers. Design and distribution obligations are legal requirements for firms that offer financial products in Australia. The obligations set forth specific requirements for firms to design financial products that meet predetermined needs of customers and then distribute them through a targeted plan. They didn't do that. All right. Pretty straightforward. Let me know your thoughts. My kangaroo kibble is the story, by the way. Anyway, today, I make one public service announcement. Today's the day where it's the final vote for Celsius Network. If you're a Celsius creditor, you know that voting is due today. I voted. There's a lot of people talk about why they voted or how they voted. You have certain influencers who have 4-part video series on how they voted and they were selected to be whatever they were. I don't care about them. I don't care about those people who pretended to be something that they're not. I don't care about the loudest people who with the loudest voice or the most bot followers and their millions of followers. I don't care about that. I voted for a combination of, I voted yes. I voted for a combination of crypto and stock. I realized I lost money for my initial investment in Celsius. Yes, all that. I voted because for the company, for the plan, because I believe that the chairman of the board, Arrington and Fahrenheit, the new company, are going to do their very best to make this successful. That's it. I voted because I believe in the chairman of the board, Arrington. I believe in his vision, and I believe he's going to do everything in his power to make this successful. And if there are other people, other influencers, or whatever you want to call them, and I put that in quotes, out there who are stirring up the pot, then they're acting in bad faith. Got to look through the dog crap. Got to look through the kibble. Got to look through all that. Say, hey, what do I believe in? Today I voted yes. I voted because I believe in Arrington. I believe in the future of the company. I hate losing money. So does everybody on the earth. But we learn lessons in this industry, and even though Germany is crazy, acting crazy, even the UK is acting crazy, we're all trying to figure it out. So, and that's what happens in the early days of industry. Figure it out. So, what I'm figuring out is this was episode 58 of the X Factor with the Crypto Hipster, and I published books this week. I hope you check them out. I have more coming. I hope you check them out. Hope you join me next week. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see how the future goes and how it unfolds. Yeah, have a great week.